Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a beautiful sunshine morning here, Sunday the 18th of August, here at Port Elliot, South Australia. A lovely morning, and I'm Ros Boundy Psychic Medium bringing you the daily Lenormand card spread reading. You may have seen the intro video where it was out over my lawn, that gorgeous sun, warming up the frostiness of the grass, but the blue skies. I'm not sure about the clouds. I don't think there's any, not that I can see from my window. It's a beautiful morning. So we're here for the cards. Let's go across, and here they are for the day. What we've got is, oops, better get my pencil. We've got the Fairy Tale Lenormand deck that is by Lisa, I should have memorised it, Lisa Hunt and Arwen Lynch. So they're the creators of this particular deck, and you may hear it's actually a tin that these ones come in. I love it. The presentation is beautiful. And here we have the Gentleman, the Rider, and the Mountain for our reading today. And this is the guidebook that comes with it. I do use this a little bit because these are based on fairy tales, and some of them I don't keep in my memory, some we already know, but it does have some very good guidance, so I'll be picking that up in a sec. And we'll zoom into the cards. I do have to take my eyes away from the camera for that, just so that I can align it correctly, and we'll grab the book. I'll bring that closer, and we'll point to the Rider first. This one is a gorgeous card of what looks like a genie type, well, certainly Arabic-ish looking, on the very interesting looking horse. The details of that looks wonderful. It's very magical looking. So I think with being the first card of the Lenormand deck, the Rider starts our journey. So I'm going to start our journey today. We are on a new journey of some sort because it is Sunday, the start of the week as well. And I'm just trying to find the number one in the little guidebook. It's a bit fiddly because it's so small. But anyway, it's still a good way of gaining some insights from another person's interpretation. The best way for anyone to really gain the interpretations, the messages that are relevant for your own life situation, is from your connection yourself with your guiding spirits, and really feel into what you feel as you're seeing the card, as I'm explaining what someone else's creation understanding of the interpretation is, which is what the guidebook is, which is what my own intuition is telling me, and more so from my own aspect of life as well. You're going to be able to gauge more suitably what is relevant for you from these cards, okay? So tap into that energy. It's your intuition, the gut feeling that you get as you are looking at these cards and seeing the gist of what it might mean for you. So the first card, Rider, in this deck, and most as well, it is that success, victory, good news, dreams realised. It's good news. There's usually a messenger bag of some sort, post bag, anything like that these riders are carrying, because it is the message that's coming. It's that is a good omen as such, that we're on this start of a new journey. So this is the story, based on the story about the enchanted horse. A magical horse brings a prince and princess together, but then a crafty sultan uses that same horse to kidnap the princess. The prince she loves must be wily in how he defeats the powerful sultan. So he succeeds in his goal and uses the same magical horse to escape with his love back to his own kingdom. The Rider is the card of success. So this can be news of a victory or the realization of a dream. Our princess had her dreams answered when her love rescued her. Her prince achieved his victory. When the Rider shows up in the reading, which it does, know that we will see victory wherever the Rider is heading. Now, we can see it heading. This one is focusing, for me, the way I do these spreads, this is the main theme of the day because it's central. We've got this in the center of what is the home energy, where the Gentleman is sitting, and the work energy, where the Mountain is. So that's the theme of the day. It's victory and success in whichever way we're moving through our day today. This beautiful Sunday morning, and hearing the birds out in the trees. It's gorgeous. So, and it's facing the horse itself. This magical horse is facing what is the mountain in the workspace. So we'll keep that in mind for after, because then I'm going to read The Gentleman. And I think we've had this story before, and it's quite an intriguing story. So, did I finish with the rider? Oh, hang on. Yep, I haven't. I haven't finished with it. Hang on a sec. So, when your rider shows up, well, we know he's shown up because he's sitting here. There is the rider card. So, know that we'll see victory wherever the rider is heading, and that's where I was pointing out the mountain. So, also what's behind the rider, which is this one, just in a straight linear reading. What's behind the rider is the gentleman. So what's behind could show the path to your triumph. So it is a bit more of that masculine doing energy that we're seeing in how we are gaining what is ever our victory for our day to day, using that magical message that's coming to you. And all the amazing things you want out of life could be coming your way. And who is riding towards you? Whoops. Is 8-page turner, is a good question to ponder with this enchanting day card, right? There you go. Now we're going to move to the card 28, which is the gentleman. And this one is that one that's relevant to the home as well. And this is in the home energy, that is our home. So home, soulmate, man of importance, male partner, masculine influences, which I have intimated just a moment ago. So, oh, excuse me, I'm just having to deal with something there. Yep. And this is that there are two versions of the male in this card. We've got the Prince energy with this one, so keep that in mind as I'm reading through this meaning. So there are two versions, because the fairy tales often have the peasant becoming a prince or vice versa. So the prince is represented by the Spanish tale of the Bear Prince. Both gentlemen have archetypes of before and after transformation that often happens in fairy tales. So the Bear Prince is a prince cursed to wear another face until he can be loved both in his beast or his prince form. So that's the transformation. But the key focus for this card is whether he shows up or not, it is the energy that we've got for that type of masculine transformation and the influences that are masculine in our day, in our home today. So as we've got that energy in our home, we're going to be able to enjoy that time with our partner. If we're, the female, a woman, and we have a partner in our life that is male, enjoy that. If we're a man, and being able to enjoy that connection with family and friends as well, and getting things done. Look, it's in whatever way that masculine means to you. It's not just about partnerships and romance and the rest. It's about that energetics of what the masculine means, and being able to put that more practical sense to use, and the being able to analyse well and wisely what is possibly the next steps in a project that you're doing together in your home, all of that sort of thing. And the physical aspect of getting work done that might be the heavier style of muscle work, because biologically it is an absolute fact that men are stronger than women in general. And it's not saying that's everybody, but it is that sense of strength, stability in the home space that we're going to be riding forward in our journey today. And if you're moving into that realm of work, what we've got in that space is the energy of the mountain right here. Okay, so with the mountain, we're moving back in order. And what we've got here, it can be some things that are challenging in our work today. So feel that sense as we have, it is success, victory that's coming as the rider energy. So in that might be challenging. Look, at the keywords: blockages, trouble, and nemesis obstacles. But that is all they are. It doesn't mean it's impossible to move through them, right? So the fairy tale for this one is, in the Native American tale, Coma Colshan had two wives. One was said to be beautiful while the other was kind. As time went on, the beautiful wife became jealous of the kind wife, and this caused many problems. The jealous one threatened to leave, but Coma Colshan did not try to stop her. Grieving because her husband didn't seem to want her, this pretty woman became the mountain known as Mount Rainier. So I think we're all reasonably familiar with the name of the mountain. It is somewhere, I think it's in USA, isn't it? This mountain blocked the way so that the kindly wife could not travel home to see her ailing mother. So Coma Colshan had to deal with this obstruction. The second wife also transformed into a mountain. Now, when you look toward Mount Baker, you can see Coma Colshan and his two wives. Now, I don't know the logistics of these two mountains, but just imagine that as part of, what you put to mind. Two conflicting mountains and having to deal with the two of them, or seeing them all the time, being reminded. This card is about what blocks your path. So it shows trouble coming already here or already here. It could mean that an enemy wishes you ill, but someone that's now enemy's not the right word, but as far as when you're working and in your workspace, sometimes you do have those types of conflicts with your colleagues. You just don't know sometimes what might be going on but below the surface. So perhaps they are actively looking to cause misfortune or mischief. So feel into what is happening around you. Now, we've got the cards, and this is indicating to the cards that are around you. We have the rider here with that sense of victory and success, being able to move through, go over, fly around, really magically shift anything that's going to be needing to be shifted as far as that a little bit more unsavory energy that might be in your workspace. You be the positive light in that situation so that you're putting your own sense of loving energy into where you're working. Pump it out to the people around you, that it brings those positive aspects of the unconditional love, the care, and that needs to be put forward as far as a progress through whatever is the challenge. Talk about it. Bring in your good communication skills. Have things come to the surface that need to be brought to the surface so that they can be dealt with, so that they really can be shifted around or that there is a pathway through it. It's an interesting card artistically because I'm not sure which one's the Mount Rainier and which one's the Mount Barker or something or other, but it doesn't matter. It is giving us that message that today all things are going to be possible. We have that rider shifting through in victory and success through our day. That is the message that we're gaining from this for today. Okay. So that's where we're at for our wonderful reading from Spirit today. I hope you are able to rest and relax. Oops, I forgot to switch it over to the screen there. I hope you have a wonderful day for your Sunday today, that you're able to rest and relax and really gain that rejuvenation of spirit as you're moving through your day, that you have great success. Imagine yourself being that rider on the magical horse, being able to view all things from above in freedom of flight and possibilities. So I'll leave that there with you today. Keep being the best you that you can be, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Namaste.